Well, back to our top story tonight. Tempers flaring and punches thrown outside a Glendale, California school board meeting where opposing groups of demonstrators clashed as the board was scheduled to vote on a resolution recognizing June as Pride Month. Let's bring in Reform California Chairman Carl DeMaio. If we can put some of this video back on the screen while Carl's talking, take it full screen. It's kind of amazing. There were a lot of different groups there, some 200, 250 people.
Yeah.
These are not all just parents, Carl. I mean, these are different factions.
No. If you look at any sort of in-depth investigation here, you're going to find that there are violent interlopers from the left that were sent in because they do not want this to be a debate about the content of the curriculum, the sex ed curriculum that parents are upset about.
Right.
If it were about that debate, this would be over. The school board would be shamed and this curriculum would not be put before our kids. Look, I'm a gay Republican. This is not about whether you value gays or not.
Right.
I stand with the parents because parents should have a voice at the table. They should be able to see the curriculum. And again, I challenge people to do what the liberal media refuses to do. Look at the actual curriculum being put in front of our kids in kindergarten through 4th, 5th, 6th grade.
Right.
Early ages, you will find that this is not appropriate curriculum. It's driving a political agenda. And a lot of the groups that are supporting this actually are trying to recruit kids from these school districts.
Yeah.
Glisten, HRC, they are actually political groups,
right,
and they're cited in the curriculum, and the kids are given links to their website so they can sign up and participate in all sorts of activities and get all sorts of politicized content. This is wrong. It has no place in the school.
We had a parent on last night who said what really is frustrating is that the parents got together and they signed this petition. There were 500 parents, right? It's a pretty bold voice. 500 parents got together, signed this petition, submitted it to the school, and the school never responded.
No.
And they're still waiting for a response. He's pulled his children out of the school until the school responded, and they feel like they are so empowered they don't even have to respond to those who disagree.
Again, this school district, Glendale, has a very significant Armenian population, and they are about faith and family. Why is this not a question of parents' rights?
Right.
Why is it not a question of religious beliefs and that point of view? Instead, it's spun as anti-LGBT and hateful when it's not. I talk to a lot of gay couples who have kids.
Right.
They look at the curriculum, and even gay couples don't want this sort of sexualized, even some would argue pornographic material put before kids at a young age. Here's the one benefit I think that Democrats are getting out of this. We're not talking about the actual failure of test scores in all these schools. This is a great diversion tactic for them, and it works on many levels.
But I keep talking about this over and over again. The test scores are at decades low. Why are we not teaching reading and math? Why are we talking about sex and not teaching the basics? Meantime, up in San Francisco, the hotel operator Park Hotels and Resorts stopping payments on a $725 million loan. Quoting here, after much thought and consideration, we believe it is in the best interest for Park stockholders to materially reduce our current exposure to the San Francisco market. Now more than ever, we believe San Francisco's path to recovery remains clouded and elongated by major challenges, both old and new. That is a bad sign for the city of San Francisco.
They defaulted on a $750 million loan.
Right.
And they have other properties. So they know they're going to be taking a hit nationally to their business model. And yet they feel so concerned about the devastating conditions in San Francisco, the crime, the grime, the homelessness, and it has led to no convention bookings, real big drop in tourism, and that's why they've said it makes more financial sense for them to leave the market than to try to stick it out.
Lastly, one of our top stories was the fact that, Gavin Newsom is now saying that Ron DeSantis should be charged with kidnapping for sending these migrants. Yeah, the Democrats do it, and it's humane. The Republicans do it, and it's kidnapping. The whole thing is just ridiculous.
Remember, illegal immigration is human trafficking. So if you want to have a debate about kidnapping, one of the guys who is standing with the human traffickers is Gavin Newsom. So that would make him like a co-conspirator to the crime of human trafficking.
They've broken so many laws by then, Carl, by the time they get to the thing in Sacramento that you're like, oh, you're going to charge the... Okay.
Remember, this is fundamentally about the hypocrisy of Gavin Newsom and other rich liberals who say, hey, let's have an open border. There's more than enough room. We'll take everyone in. We can handle it. Then suddenly when 36, by the way, this is not like a big busload or a plane load of migrants, when just 36 are dropped off at the governor's doorstep in Sacramento, he starts squealing like a little girl.
Yeah, it's amazing. By the way, LA Times says the border is absolutely secure. I'm not sure where you get your information, Carl, but they say it's tight as, I mean, it is blocked off.
No problem with the human trafficking.
Carl, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Help us break through the censorship of the liberal media by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.